not another Jungle Scout knockoff.
There are several unique things that are inside of the SmartScout tool that you literally can't find anywhere else.
With your program and your data and the way it's presented, it's like giving us this whole new level of our competition that we didn't have before.
It's actually quite different from anything else out there on the market.
Not only is it really cool, but it's like very intuitive and packed with information, packed with relevant data, and they make it very easy to utilize this information so that we can make smarter decisions for our Amazon business.
What I love about SmartScout.pro is that it actually is adding some new functionality to the marketplace that I don't think anyone else has added before.
This video, I'm going to be showing you how I use SmartScout to find suppliers, look at competitors, and grow my business.
For agency providers like me, people who have their own agencies, your tool actually shows sellers and how to contact them. And I was like, whoa, nobody has that.
You can see in here, they're not just focusing on one particular type of Amazon seller. There is tools in here that are specifically good for online arbitrage or private labels or wholesale.
Hola y bienvenidos a todos. Hoy vamos a hacer otra investigación en una de las herramientas bien poderosas de SmartScout.
Jeff wants to know, he says, is this a collection of all sellers on Amazon?
Yes.
Scout application has a bunch of useful functionality.
It has been an incredibly helpful software in my business.
So for this video, I'm going to be focusing on the pet supplies category. I have been selling quite a few products in that particular category, and they have been successful. And I've been able to find a lot of these brands using SmartScout.
In terms of features, they've got things for brands, subcategories, product research, seller map, seller search, UPC scanner, brand store, traffic graph, product history, FBA calculator, and ad spy.
And over the last few weeks, we have been using it very successfully as a new way to find really high quality supplier leads, to find more of the types of brands who will say yes to working with Amazon sellers.
From a private label standpoint, being able to look at my competition in another way is so good.
Really what made SmartScout hit the map literally was their map. What this map does is shows you every single location of every Amazon seller in the United States.
With SmartScout, we can spy on brands, right? And it's not even spying, like it shouldn't have a negative connotation. This stuff is out there, it's on Amazon.
What I mainly use SmartScout for is to look at my competitors and see what other products they're selling.
One of the things that immediately pops into my mind is that Amazon aggregators, that's brands that are going to go acquire other brands and create a conglomerate list of selling opportunities across accounts, are probably going to find a lot of value in this tool.
So that's my first recommendation, is focus on a category and then kind of niche down and then get into a sub niche and then focus on those products, and then use SmartScout, taking those brands from Amazon, looking them up on the software and seeing what opportunities are there.
We've been using it to quickly analyze a brand's products and find some of the best ASINs with the lowest competition. And we've also been using some of the data that we've pulled from the software when presenting to potential brand and brand owners.
Here you have a list of your competitors and their contact information and how much they're selling and what they're doing. It's really cool.
You can really drill down in here and see, like, okay, there's a big patch right there. What does this look like? You click on the stores, boom, you got their monthly revenue, their percent of FBA, their number of brands covered, their brand store name, all of the products they sell. This is really cool stuff. Very in-depth detail work here.
Entonces, aquí tenemos el gráfico del tráfico. Eso es algo bien útil para ver cuáles productos están dando recomendaciones a otros.
The great thing about SmartScout is that it easily allows you to go from one data point to the next, and it flows very well.
Have you ever wondered if there was another Amazon seller down the street from you? Well, now with this tool, you can find out the answer to that. Amazon sellers who are looking to congregate with other Amazon sellers will probably also find value in this tool.
Eso es algo bien útil porque a veces tenemos productos en Amazon que son clasificados como lo mismo, pero a veces son un poco diferentes.
The great thing about SmartScout is that it gives you all the data off of Amazon. So it allows you to go ahead and access all of this Amazon data almost instantaneously off of Amazon, and you can just export that data and you can manipulate it and use it in other softwares like Keepa or Scan Unlimited or Tactical Arbitrage, whatever you are using it for.
If I'm thinking about things to add to my brand and they're killing it, you know, I can really take another angle on that and expand my brand very easily, and find those kind of one-off products that are selling like mad.
Entonces, nosotros tenemos muchos datos acá, podemos ver la fuerza de las variaciones en estas páginas.
And there's so many possibilities that you can use with this software. Plus, they are releasing features every single week. I do think it is worth every penny, especially if it's going to help you if you are doing wholesale or wholesale dropshipping.
I love how you have something for resellers, something for private label, something for service providers. Right now, I can think of all the different things that I can use this for. It's like crazy to me.
To summarize, if you're not looking at SmartScout.pro, I think you should track them very closely because I believe they're going to continue to add new features and functionality.
So there is a lot that you can do with SmartScout, and this is only scratching the surface.
Amazon research is frustrating. It always starts with a product finder and some filters. Then you put in a few numbers, hit search, and a bunch of products come out. But they're not what you expect. So you do it again and again and again until finally you find your best sellable items. You think, okay, you're not so sure. Maybe there's more, but how can you find them? Meet SmartScout. With it, you can see Amazon in ways other product finders can't. Like through brands. Discover the wholesale-friendly ones with brand-specific filters, or target discount brands for online arbitrage. Then view and filter all the products they have to offer. Or check out Amazon through its subcategories, all 40,000 of them. You'll see all of the brands, products, and sellers in each one. Perfect for private label sellers or anyone focusing on a particular niche. Want to boost sales? Try Traffic Graph. Find out where your competitors get their traffic from and connect those pages to your advertising campaign. Or perhaps you're a service provider looking for sellers. Take advantage of SmartScout's seller database and connect with the Amazon businesses that need what you're offering. Oh, and in case you're wondering, we also have a product database too. You can access it on its own or within any of the other search tools. So, what can SmartScout find on Amazon? Anything you need. SmartScout. Search smarter, not harder.
Hello, and welcome to the SmartScout webinar. We'll show you all the different ways that you can search smarter, not harder.
Hey everyone, welcome to SmartScout's launch party webinar. Call it whatever you want. So happy to have you guys here. You know, we've been doing this now. I've been doing this for 2 years. I'm a lot better than I used to be, and SmartScout gets sharper and sharper. We're gonna wait for just a minute or two for people to come in. Right now, I actually already feel like I'm hitting that webinar cliche. Let's wait for everyone to comment where you're like based out of, but do it. I'll tell you where I'm at and get very specific. Okay, Carly from Idaho, thanks. Sammy from France, awesome. I am based in Logan, Utah. It's actually where I'm from. I don't live here. I come into our office. We built this cool studio. And, you know, it's kind of, I work from home half the time, work in the office half the time. SmartScout, we have contributors all over the place. And yeah, we're actually in a bookstore right now. I built an office at the back of a bookstore. No one would ever come here on purpose. So don't even pretend like you're going to come here. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming. We've got a lot in store for you, some brand new things that I know you haven't seen them because I've seen all the tools. I've done like 100 demos. We are going to shift the meta or update what you think is possible and what is readily available, like insights that you can get at a snap of a finger. Okay, quick question out there. Let's just do a poll. We just went through Black Friday, Cyber Monday. We're in the middle of Christmas. Why would we do this in the middle of Christmas? I don't know, but here we are. So what one was better for you, Black Friday or Cyber Monday? You know, hit the response. Well, for me, my private label business, Cyber Monday just pops off. We did a few Prime exclusive discounts. It was 3x a normal day. I wish every other day could be like that. I have done more Prime exclusive discounts. I'm not sure if you've seen my recent posts. I love Prime exclusive discounts. You could launch a lot of them really quickly, and they actually have this little badge that says like Black Friday deal, and I think that badge matters. We definitely sold a lot more on those products. Okay, let's get into the meat of this. But thank you everyone for showing up. We have all different types of people that jump on. I don't specify like the type of ways to use SmartScout. People have found new ways. We have resellers and arbitrageurs that find significant revenue opportunities through SmartScout. In fact, one person told me, he's like, we looked at all of our tools and SmartScout brought close to $1 million of incremental revenue from brands and products that we found. But there's also, we have a lot of people that are in the private label building their own brand. They also love the quick insights that we give them, helping them understand what products to launch, what categories that are adjacent to them that are worth getting into, and how to think about market share. We'll jump into that a little bit more. So to those that have been using SmartScout for a while, thank you so much for coming. I know you're going to find some tools that you're going to jump into, and you're going to test them out, and hopefully you break them. No, don't actually break them. That would be work on us. But then there's those people that haven't used SmartScout. There's a free trial, and I guarantee you that there is something inside of SmartScout that will shift your perspective. You will learn more. You'll have better insights on what it means to be successful on Amazon as you see other people doing awesome things, or you're seeing other people missing opportunities. So good stuff. So the tools I want to show you, they're actually about you and your business journey, and how, because if you're like me, you're never completely satisfied with where you're at. So this really is about you and what you can do to grow your sales on your products, get better rankings. We're going to talk about keywords. We're going to talk about some brand new stuff. But I want to show you kind of like the big picture of what SmartScout is and why you're going to get more value out of this than any other tool. So right here, I have our data levels. So we have, from the top down, like the root categories, what's going on Amazon. These huge, we're talking like apparel, beauty, grocery, down to like the subcategories. There's 42,000 subcategories inside of these categories. And then there's brands, and then down there's sellers. And we have data on each one of them that can help you really just have quick insights. So it doesn't matter who you're talking to, you know what's going on. You can call some people's BS, or you can get FOMO. You can see what they're doing, you're like, oh, we can do this, we can do it even better. We now are introducing more in the product space and the keyword space. So you see these 6 different layers, you can move from one to another seamlessly. No other tool has all these layers. Sometimes maybe they have 3 or 4 of these layers. None of them have all 6 with end-to-end data. And so what that means for you is you get more value out of this. You know that with this tool, you're going to have the big picture all the time, or you're going to have the small picture in a way that no other tool can show. So if you haven't had the time to jump into SmartScout, you should. I challenge you, get in there, change your mindset of what's possible on Amazon, what's possible with your brand, what's possible with your business. Can you find new brands, new opportunities? The answer is yes. There's literally hundreds of thousands of brands. That's a lot. There's only a few hundred people in this webinar. We can shake things up. So one data layer that I want to jump into is niches. We built a tool that helps you uncover niches and really you smash them against each other to find out the best of the best. There's other product finders out there that help you discover a product. What you usually find is you get something very random and rarely does it look at the big picture of what's going on inside that subcategory. So that, you know, when you're comparing literally apples to oranges, you have an idea of which one might be a little bit greener pastures for you to jump into. So let me show you right here our niche finder. We got 40,000 categories and you can do some quick filters and you're gonna see that, you know, this is interesting stuff. So here's our niche finder sorted by revenue. Clearly dry dog food and cell phone basic cases, they're big business. They may be very competitive business. So let's dive in and, you know, throw a few filters. Let's say we want to see $1 million of minimum revenue. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll say we don't want to deal with one that has a huge dominant brand. We want to go in a more, you know, where like no one's clearly winning. Now we're down to 2,400. And then let's also filter further where the average reviews is low. You know, we're talking high revenue, low reviews. That's an easier way to get into it. So I'm going to put a filter of, let's say, 500. On average, the product's at, okay, now we're down to 11. Let's go further. That wasn't enough. Let's do 150 average reviews. Okay, now we're talking 200 niches, kids, costumes, posters, and prints. And we could jump in and look more about the brands that are inside this niche or the products. So this is the first product finder or niche finder that really goes head to head and helps you get a little bit more creative in how you want to enter a category. I've launched 40 products in the last year. Some of them successfully, some of them not so. But boy, was it helpful when we kind of knew the big picture before we made those decisions. Because think about it. When you launch a product, you're stuck with that decision for the next 2 years. So why not start, you know, a decision that you're getting married to with the best data, with the best understanding of what's going on. Okay, I'm going to challenge you. Find 5 niches that actually look like gold mines to you. If you can't find 5, email me, scott@smartscout.com. I'll respond to you and let's fight it out because there's some really interesting things here. But I want to jump on. I've got 2 more things that we got to breeze through because I want you to get as much value as you can, as fast as you can. Well, let's move on. I've got 2 more things that you have to see. We're measuring this webinar in a knowledge per second basis. I'm getting measured. I got to like give you guys value fast. I get this feeling that everyone talks about SEO, keywords. You know, you got to place, you got to get the right title, you got to get the right ordering of things, and then, you know, everything becomes easy. No, that's an optimization. Getting the right product first, that's more important than anything else. You can't turn straw into gold. You need to be in the right product. We built something that is going to help you rank better and faster and with more clarity. We're calling it the Rank Maker. So what the Rank Maker is it's a keyword tracker coupled with your advertising data. So how do you rank on Amazon? Oh boy, you know, gurus are everywhere. You're going to give you a lot of opinions. You're like, oh, you got to have your keywords like this. You got to like do this. You do these 3 things and it's impossible. You got to do these giveaways. That's all kind of baloney. Think about it through Amazon's lens. They want to deliver the best products. So if someone's typing in scoreboard, they want to give what people are going to be happy with, what people are going to buy. So we talk about metrics like conversion rate. What's the rate of how many clicks you get? How do people convert? And what's popular? What's trending? What's getting a lot of sales? So ranking on Amazon is simple. Stop thinking of all the dumb SEO. Yeah, like sure, that stuff's valuable, but it's an optimization. The big picture is getting a high conversion rate and getting a lot of sales. And Amazon is forced to rank you towards the top. So this is a rank tracker, but we couple that with data that you start to make your own rank. That's why we call it the rank maker. This is an action-oriented and outcome-oriented rank tracker where we want to drive you to make the decisions that help you grow your product. So right here, we've spent $540 at a 13% conversion rate. Here we spent $130 at an 18% conversion rate. Our rankings have gone up and this product has performed quite well. So we're funneling our spend on the best terms. There's more columns of data, more ways that you can look at this. Connect your advertising account with SmartScout and you will be able to drag this insight into your own products as well. Okay, now I am equally excited for our other keyword-based tools. We have one here introducing to the world. No one's ever done anything like this. We call it the Smart Score. The Smart Score is we take your ranking across all of the top keywords and we kind of mash them together to give you a score of 1 to 100. How are you doing? What does that 1 to 100 mean? It means what's your organic visibility on Amazon? How quickly can people find you? As you're going to see at this product right here, we stocked out. So our Smart Score went down to 0. Whereas we've been at 46, 47, 50, we popped out. You could see the trends up and down of our visibility. And most recently, we're on an upswing. So the Smart Score is a very interesting and dynamic way to judge products across categories. So, it's really hard to figure out what is 1,000 in sales rank in electronics compared to 1,000 in the home and kitchen. You're never going to know. You have estimate revenues, sure, that's great, but those revenues, those change with the market. Amazon changes, but this doesn't. This is based on a scale of 1 to 100. How do you compare against everyone else? We're going to be introducing this in more of our products so you can quickly get an idea of what's going on. And additionally, we also have growth rates. Are we growing or are we shrinking? This product's growing 16%. So it's a great way to see the efficiency of how was your Prime Day? Did you actually grow your market share? Did you increase your visibility? So jump in, play with this. You look at your competitors, look at your own products. There's a lot of interesting things that you can learn. We have more keyword-focused tools. Here we have the Keyword Detective. How does our scoreboard compare to other scoreboards? Pretty cool. You can jump in, click through, and see what's unique and what's not. But I want to spend a little bit more time on the relevancy quadrant. So check this out. You have your competing products, the most relevant products. You're found together all the time. We know there's a lot of keywords that you can use, but we want to get the right ones, the ones that have the most volume, the ones that are the most relevant. That's why I'm really excited to show the relevancy quadrant where we put this in a very interesting chart where we show the relevancy of the keyword to your product and to your competitors' products. We find the most relevant, and then we base it off of search volume. Is this a high search volume? Is this low? And we present it all at once in a view. And you can export this view and use it however you want. We're hearing new strategies every day of how people use these tools. So if you're brand new, don't know much about SmartScout, the reason what put us on the map is we have thousands, hundreds of thousands of data on every single brand, and you can filter to find the best of the best. Or you can filter and just find your competitors. But you can find out, by estimate revenue, category, who's open to resellers, who's not. Then we also have a tool that's very, private label brand builder focused, where we show all the subcategories in the hierarchy that they are. So, we're in home and kitchen. We see kitchen and dining, small appliances, fryers, air fryers. Air fryers is a $25 million business a month. So people that are building out a brand, they love to see this data and they love to browse it. This is what made SmartScout, what it is today, why we have thousands of users that are jumping in and using this data for insights. We've covered a lot. There's tons more that we could have covered, but that's what we innovated last year, which people are still using. You know, we have the largest sellers in the world that are using SmartScout. We have a lot of new sellers using SmartScout. If you're new and you never tried it out, we have a coupon code SMART50. That'll get you in a little bit faster. If you want to do a demo, you know, we have a request a demo page. Talk with someone on our team. If you want to dig in and ask a few more questions, we'd love to hear your feedback. You know, I'm on all the socials, a little bit too transparent with the successes and failures of, you know, things that have worked out and things that didn't. You know, lately what's on my mind, obviously I told you about those Prime exclusive discounts, but having a lot of fun on Twitter, talking about all the things that went wrong with some of our businesses that have been selling on Amazon. But, you know, happy to reach out. You can email me, scott@smartscout.com, if for whatever reason, even if you just want to chat, talk about the World Cup. All right. Thank you guys for coming on, and can't wait to keep building new things. I hope that what we do next is our best performance yet, but I will leave it at that. We've been working really hard and just wanted to share what we've been up to. All right. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.